Hey everyone, how's everybody doing? Gonna do another challenge with the ancients. Hope everybody's been really enjoying these channelings. Just want to really tell everyone I appreciate your supports, the comments. This channeling I requested by the ancients because someone had asked about energy usage, and I know they were gonna eventually get to it, so I kind of wanted to get the channeling done for a couple days. So I know a couple of the followers, one of them in particular, asked about how to control energy and such a means of health and money, and that's pretty much the main point of life. So we'll bring them in. They'll talk about it, and I hope everybody's enjoying these videos. I know one comment from someone out there said I sounded like the Smith from the Matrix movies, and that's not by design. That's just them coming through because they're very serious. They're taskmasters, and they get their point across. So I know the voice is kind of mundane and not a lot of spunk to it, but I try to keep my personality out of the channelings because it's not about me, it's about the ancients there. So appreciate all the feedback, guys, and the questions and comments. I really do hope uh, the past channelings and the future ones is helping people because that's the main point of it. And we just got to keep helping one another, spreading love, and just make the world a better place. So just give me a second, guys. We are here once again. As our conduit said, we appreciate everyone's participation. It is vital at this time that everyone helps participate in these videos and leaves comments. We want to know what's on the mind of the human race. It may surprise you, but we learn much from observing the human race. Your species is an enigma to us. We are learning much from you. You amaze us at times. We have trouble figuring the human species out. From our viewpoint and observations, we are very intrigued with the human species. Your actions, your thoughts, but most of all, your feelings. And that's what makes the bipedal human experiment so valued and cherished by your galactic cousins, is the heart. But behind the heart, spirit, mind, and body lies energy. Energy is everything. You are energy. Your main purpose coming here is to learn how to control energy. Our conduit suggests the book Seth Speaks by Jane Roberts, which speaks about the purpose of controlling energy. Now, many of you wonder and have been told you create your reality through thoughts, which is energy. And many of you wonder, as our conduit said earlier, that one of the comments, how do you control money energy, health energy, prosperity energy? Well, first, you come here to learn lessons, or certain one has missions. before you incarnate into this sector, you lay a life plan. And our conduit likes to use an analogy: life is like a highway. You have a roadmap of your life. There are certain lessons you want to learn, which we will say are toll booths. And it is your free will in which lane you drive in. But no matter what, you will hit those toll booths and learn those lessons. And your reactions and your thoughts, you can either go through the easy pass, the exact change, or you can wait in line and get your change until you learn your lesson and get through that path. Some of you just get off the next exit and completely throw your life plan out the window. Energy and your thoughts do not happen instantaneously. One must learn that there are many factors. Your astrology plays a factor in this sector, which is energies. You might, for example, need to learn a lesson about money, and you set up different parameters according to your astrology charts and certain events that you've pre-planned to keep you within a poor part of your life. You might set that up for 2 or 3 years so you can learn what it's like to be poor. And then the energies of your signs change as you build momentum within those 2 or 3 years. And you put energy into knowing what you want and learning the lessons of that certain specific time period will propel you into a different arena, maybe one of prosperity. You can't just go around wishing and then thinking it'll happen instantaneously. There are lessons that need to be learned, but it is up to you which bucket you stay in or arena. It takes great courage and much energy to propel yourself through these struggles and to enter the next arena or bowl. But the first step is to have a clear mindset. Know what you want. Set a game plan. You can't just wish it and forget it. There must be intentions behind your actions. Now, we're not saying you have to work crazy hard, but you do have to put the work into it. You can't just lay back and say, I want this and I want that, and then expect it to show up. You must learn the lesson of working and controlling your energy into obtaining your prize. Now, some of you really have to sit back and analyze why are you in your current situation. And you need to make smart plans on how you're going to get yourself out. Once you identify your way and you put actions towards it, the energy will be behind you to propel you towards it. Does that make sense? That's how energy works. Health? You might want to experience a disease from a past lifetime that you had karmatic ties to. And people go around and attracting things that they try to stay away from. How many people are afraid of this or that? Once you acknowledge something and you put fear into it, you become like a magnet and you attract it. We say that you acknowledge what you fear, and then, like a filter, let those fear go through you. Our conduit likes to say that when he talks to other people and they talk about protection fields, and you hear put a strong bubble or eggshell around you. That is good. Our conduit likes to suggest, and we like this suggestion very much. Put a nice aura around you, but make it a filter. Because if you try to avoid negative things, you're going to end up attracting them. Because you have a fear. But if you show that you're a filter and that you can come face to face with a fear or something as a health crisis, and you acknowledge it and then let it filter through you. Because the more you put energy into what you don't want, it attracts what you don't want. You build that momentum up. That's why it's important to use affirmations such as, I have healthy energy, I am prosperous, I am rich, and then act like it. But one must be responsible. People that go around complaining that they're poor and this and that, but yet they go out and spend $200 on sneakers. That is not smart. We will also say that people with the mindset that they act poor and may have rich, you can also attract energies of poorness. Oh, I never have enough money. I never have enough of this. Yet, if you're able to put food on the table, you have a roof over your head, and you have the necessities to pay your rent, and you're getting by, then you're doing good. But if you have that mindset that's never enough, you'll attract less. It's okay to be cautious and say, I will be very careful and frugal with my money, but I will not have a fear of losing my money. I will spend it when I need something, and if I have some excess cash, I will treat myself once in a while to something nice. If you have that mindset of being rich, or I have good health, or I'm this or I'm that, then you will attract those energies. Simple yet complicated. Fear, negative words, negative emotions will hold you back. It is quite a test of intestinal fortitude to go out in the world and just kind of let your fears and your desperations to the wayside fall and trust in the universe. But it is a twofold plan. You need to have smart action plans and put action behind what you want, and the energy of the universe will propel you into that next bucket. But like we said, folks, there are toll booths in the road that you pre-planned here that are unavoidable. And unfortunately, you will have to go through obstacles. But like we said, you choose your thoughts and your vibrations through. Am I going to go through this challenge in the easy pass and breeze by, learn my lesson, and move on? Or do I have to wait in line a little, give my exact change, and it might take a little longer? Or will you be the one waiting in line for the change and maybe having to relearn that lesson over and over again until you figure out there's an easier way of doing it, going through the easy pass? This sector of the universe is a challenging world. We wish we could tell you it was rainbows in the sky and everything is rosy and all that. But there are challenges that have to be met. And there are also factors that try to keep the human species down. But that's why you reincarnate here, to be part of the moving force to change things. But it has to begin with you and your energy. It takes a lot of work. It can't just happen. But once you're able to manifest something once and you get that aha moment, then the snowball starts rolling and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. You can live a good life, but it's your mindset, how you look at things. So to sum it up, in very much a simple analogy, if one looks at a glass of water and it's only halfway filled, or it's halfway empty, the person that looks at it says, it's half empty. I don't have enough. That cup will never get filled. But if you look at the cup and say, wow, look at that beautiful half cup of water that's going to quench my thirst, then you will attract more cups of water, fuller cups of water. But the first step is to acknowledge what you see, how you see it in a positive way, and then move on. We hoped our analogies on energy was helpful to you. We highly suggest meditation, grounding, knowing who you are, knowing what you want, knowing what you don't want, will help you navigate through these rough seas. Well, guys, I hope that answers some of your questions. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know what else you would like the ancients to talk about. As far as the energy manipulation, it's a tough gig. It's what we're all here for. It's not easy. There are days where I ride high and I think I got it solved, and then another day, I get discouraged. Keep your chins up. If you fail once, keep trying. It took Thomas Edison, over 1,000 tries to invent the light bulb. So, never give up. Keep working on things, because you might only be one light bulb away from it working. Have a good night, everybody.